Hello there, welcome to another tactical video of a Hack Battles prototype. Here I'll describe a tactical maneuver called the Ready Pounce. Ready Pounce is a tactical maneuver used when your tactic for your team is to go to the opponent's territory and attack it there. However, not all of your units, or perhaps most of your units, do not have 5 movement points that would enable them to reach the opponent at the first turn of combat. As you can see, only one of my units, agent, can reach the other side, which would leave me exposed if I send them all the way in, like so. Only agent could attack, and all of my other units will be exposed to all sorts of manipulations by the enemy. In order to confront this, I used the Ready Charge maneuver, which is basically putting my units in positions closer to the gate. This is just one step closer. The distance now for each of them is still 4 movements to get to the other side. The reason why I've arranged them like this is that a remoter cannot attack them through from its own territory. So unless my opponent has area effect attacks or indirect attack subroutines like blast or homing missile, they will be forced to go into my territory to attack me, giving me a tactical advantage. Now, it might be the case that the enemy tactic is similar to mine and they would be interested in going into my territory and attack me. This might not be such a great tactic, but assuming they do not intend to hold the gate with a trench up or move across and block my comms, which the team is not quite capable of at the moment, as you can see. This is a great tactic for this. It does mean that on my first pass turn the aggression counter will increase, but it doesn't really matter because I intend to make an attack on the next turn. Now the enemy may try again, as I said, to go in to attack, but my units are dispersed, and unless he can maneuver and somehow use that to his advantage, he will be at a disadvantage when trying to go in. Of course, I could have used that turn to use buffs on my units if I had all sorts of buffs. This team specifically does not, but I could have shielded my units against such an onslaught. Another option for them, if they had a trencher or intended to use some sort of 3-way block, they could have done that to prevent me from going into their territory. That would have left them with a unit at the gate, which is a vulnerable position, and of course my manipulator in this case could have just stolen the king into my territory and blocked the gate. So again, it's a pretty problematic position for a team that is set in this specific way. What my team can do is try to run away. So just make it so that the opponent will have to will not be able to get to them even with that additional step. However, this would also leave them with an aggression loss, with an aggression count, and at least this way I will not be completely vulnerable at the gate when I enter. I could, for instance, go in here, produce a wall, and use that to cover my units. And voila, this is the Ready Pounce maneuver. Hope you enjoyed the video and enjoy the game.